Hey guys, it's Shadro,
Vetro.
and this really doesn't have anything to do with Halloween at all, but let's just pretend that we're playing Silent Hill 2 for Halloween reasons.
Oh boy, it's
Yeah.
October 31st, maybe, not really.
No.
It'll be October 31st
It's like
sometime.
the 19th right now.
It's close enough. It's got a 9. October's got a 9.
Because you put 3 into 9 and it becomes 3 again, so
Exactly,
it's
yes.
double the 30. Alright.
It's this guy.
There's 2 different kinds of controls that we can have in this game. There's tank controls, where it's like you press forward and you go forward, but then when you press left, they just rotate on the spot.
Yeah.
Or you've got 3D, which is like you point them in a direction and they just go that way.
I would think tank controls kind of makes it a bit more...
It's the classic survival horror control schematics.
Let's have that then.
So we'll try that out. I think the last time I played this, I did it with 3D, so I was a bit more competent. So I'll probably suck balls this time around.
Yeah. I was going to say Resident Evil 5 kind of had a hybrid, didn't it? You can kind of point where you go, but at the same time you could only kind of do it at a certain...
I think it depended on if you were like aiming or something. I don't know. So we've got the main game, which is what we're going to do now, and then afterwards we've got the like super short extra content game.
Oh boy.
Letter from Silent Hill. Alright, so action level and riddle level. Action is basically just like how difficult enemy encounters are.
Just do them normal.
So we'll do normal for that. And then riddles. I mean, like, if you're playing by yourself, usually a higher riddle level is fun because you're just like, what do I do? But for the sake of a let's play, it's kind of like we might like have to skip an odd 15 minutes of recording content just to get past a riddle. Yeah. So
just do normal, maybe.
Yeah, definitely not hard. Just go with normal. Normal. Silent Hill 2.
Yes. The second of the Silent Hills.
Yeah. And the one that everyone says is the bestest. Which, like, I partially agree, but...
At the same time, you partially don't.
Partially don't, because, like...
The end.
I feel like there's a good tie between 2 and 3, because the third one, I feel like it has better horror imagery involved. Just like a lot of the shit that you encounter and the places you go are much more like, oh god, where am I? Whereas Silent Hill 2, while it does have that sort of stuff, it's just slightly toned down compared. Why is nothing happening? Alright, did those come up last time?
No, they didn't.
Alright, so hopefully it's actually working this time. Come on. Yes!
Score.
Oh, I don't remember it running in like 60 FPS.
Damn, girl.
Shit. Then you can just see like that it's a PS2 era game because the cutscenes, you can actually see the pixels with your eyeballs.
There's like 8. It's literally just 8.
Like, at the time, this would have been like, oh my god, whoa, that is not a large play area on the screen, is it?
No.
It's, like, huge black bars all over the place. I mean, maybe those go away when you're not in a cutscene.
Maybe. Let's have a look. We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
This bathroom is very clean. I'm very impressed with this
I mean,
hotel.
like, all that brown stuff on the floor, like, that's obviously just cleaning solution.
Yes. Should really be in this town.
Okay, so they did go away. Yay! Oh. Wait, so this is the other control scheme. Alright, give me a moment. I'm gonna change it to the tank ones.
You doofus.
Options. So I guess 2D is the other one then.
Okay.
I don't know. 3D doesn't sound like tank controls. There we go. So this is gonna be nice and fun to watch us bumbling around with tank controls. Alright, so because I've played this game before, this is an item you can pick up at the beginning. And if you leave it behind, then you can't come back here and get it.
Like the bobbleheads in Fallout 3. It's like, blow up. It's like, I can't get the bobblehead!
I've heard stories of people who run around this bathroom for hours and then just quit because they don't realize the door out is over here.
Oh god.
Because you've only got 2 camera angles to work with.
I wouldn't have noticed that, to be honest. I think I would, what am I doing?
Where do I go? But yeah, the item I picked up is one of the few items that you can use to get the UFO ending, I think. Like, the 2 joke endings you can't get unless you've played through the game one time already. And then there's also another, like, proper ending that you can get as well. And they're all based on, like, finding items. So you get that one item and then you go to certain places and you like see UFOs appear when you go there, I think.
Strange.
So it's like if you trigger all those UFO happenings, and you get the UFO ending.
Ah.
I seriously doubt we're gonna get that in this playthrough though, because I don't actually know where to go to find all of it.
Let's look it up.
So now we get like the odd 5-minute long intro cutscene of him standing there looking at trees.
With some fog blowing past, which is totally not put over the front of the screen. What are you talking about?
I really wish the HD port of this game was good.
I know.
Because then we could play that and we wouldn't have to look at fucking 4 pixels.
That's a lot.
A whole 4 of them.
It's just like, this is Minecraft.
Because it's, like... I'm sure if we actually played it on a CRT, it would look fine.
Yeah.
But looking at it on an HD television, it's just... Oh my god.
Yeah, the 1080 television capable of 1080p, having to stretch everything from 480p out to that size.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh!
At least it runs smooth.
True. Like you've said that, now it's gonna go to shit.
It just clips and freaking... Like the audio goes way too loud for no reason. And it chugs down to 5 FPS.
Oh boy, it's my computer running Fallout 3! Fallout again! Fallout! Bethesda.
I think
sponsors.
I think we might try, like, depending on how well everything splits up and footage and stuff like that, we might try and make this like a 15 to 20 minute long episodes series, just for the sake of, because this is a game that can take quite a while to get anywhere with anything, so it might be a bit better to have that extra bit of content, even though it probably means there'll be less episodes in
we have to do
frequency.
More. God damn it, you're just trying to increase our workload.
Well, it's still only the one game at a time.
Yeah.
Wee,
damn.
I can do it!
You got a set of legs.
It's a perfect circle.
I know.
Alright, so gotta go to the car and get my map so I know where the hell I'm going. Give me that. Look at that map.
It's a lake. I got a map to picture. Yeah. I'd live in Silent Hill if I was nuts.
I would go there if I was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh god, I turn around so quickly, like much quicker than I think I do. So I'm sort of like, I'm gonna run in a straight line. Oh no! So over here, there's a fence that you can't go anywhere. So that's what James looks like.
Hey James.
And oh yeah, and if you run for too long and he starts getting all puffy and everything like that, I don't know if you can actually run out of stamina, or if it's just the longer you run, the more he gets like, oh my god, I'm so tired. I'll stop faffing about here because it actually takes quite a while to get into Silent Hill.
Oh god. Technically you're in Silent Hill, you're next to a lake.
No, I'm actually like on the outskirts of Silent Hill.
Bullshit.
Because we were going to drive in through here,
Oh yeah.
but then this is blocked off.
So surely we could have just parked somewhere else.
So old Silent Hill is still like 50 miles away from here.
Oh god.
At least I'm assuming that's miles.
Let's go to Brahms.
No, Brahms is too far away.
Let's just walk.
I won't go to Brahms.
Hey, if they could walk hundreds of miles in The Walking Dead, surely they can do this.
I can't touch the van.
Why?
I don't know.
You can't, is it owned by MC Hammer?
Yes, I can't touch it. Toluca Lake. So Toluca Lake is like the basically the lake that fucking go down the stairs.
Where all the fog comes from.
It's the place that, well, not the place, but one of the more noteworthy locations in Silent Hill that you come across frequently, or is at least notable as a landmark of sorts. So it's like you can determine where everything in Silent Hill is based on where the lake is to it. So it's like if the lake's to the northeast, then you're like, okay, so I'm in this section of Silent Hill. And so now we get to run through a pathway covered in fog for like 5 minutes.
This seems like a good idea. James is an idiot. I would just say my wife's dead. Fuck it.
I mean, like, if you play this by yourself in the right environment, this is actually really creepy. Just
I'd imagine so.
There's there's sound effects and stuff going on in the background that we can't really hear all that well because we're in a recording environment.
Go your feet.
Yeah, very loud. I remember there was a review that said like Silent Hill. It's like it's so spooky that you can hear the sound of your own footsteps. I'm like, no, really, because you can't hear the sound of your own footsteps in any other environment. It has to be a spooky one.
Yeah, I mean, I can't hear my own footsteps ever. Like, I'm at work and I think, boy, my footsteps are silent tonight. And means if I can hear them walking down the thing, it's really spooky out tonight. There's a car.
So these little red square napkin things are save spots. I think that was game result. Is that from my first save?
Oh,
whatever, we'll just save a new one.
Say possible.
Checking the memory card. There's a picture of his face with a bunch of trees in the background.
I remember when I went from PS1 memory card, which is 8 kilobyte, and then I went to PS2, which is 8 megabyte. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
it's like,
my!
God, it's like a whole bunch more!
Then you get the hard drive nowadays, it's like 2T, easy, it's like, oh.
There we go. Imagine if you had terabyte hard drives for a PS1.
Oh, God.
Just like endless saves.
Save at every single point 3 times.
Oh, actually, we will be right back. Alright, so here we are again. There's a white screen.
Oh.
The reason there's a white screen is because there was a lady sitting in front of a grave who we're going to spend another 5 minutes talking to.
I got hot chips.
Yeah, we all do. Well, I mean, just us. Unless anyone watching has chips as well.
No, that's exclusive.
Excuse me,
I'm sorry.
So this is
It's
Angela.
okay. I
Oh.
didn't mean to scare you.
She's one of like
I'm kind of lost.
4 or 5 different people that you meet. I think 4. And she's got her own problems, as opposed to yours.
Yeah.
Oh, can you tell we're not in the cutscene anymore?
The right way?
So
Yeah.
basically,
It's hard
to just stop this conversation, you talk to her,
There's only the one
asking where Silent Hill is, and she's like, "It's so that way, but don't do it." And then you go there,
Yes?
and that's it. Basically, like
Stay away.
it introduces her character and stuff like that, but she doesn't really stop you or help you in any way beyond telling you that the town is a bad place to
So
be.
don't go there.
Yeah.
Something
Good
wrong
on him.
with it.
Thank you very much, lady.
It's
Angela.
kind of hard to explain.
We learn that there's things wrong with her as well, and that she's not entirely all there.
This looks pretty all there.
Dog either.
It's just
You're not missing any
like
bits.
turns around and there's just both her arms are suddenly disappeared.
Not mine.
Oh my.
No. I believe you.
And here's one of the elements that I will concede is not exactly very good about the early Silent Hills, and really of any video game, is the voice acting is terrible. Like,
Yeah.
if you listen to them, they just... It's like early Solid Snake, where he
Oh,
puts
dear.
question marks on the end of everything.
Oh god.
Who is it?
Is it as bad as Resident Evil 1?
Not that bad, no, but...
But you, the master of unlocking, should take it.
Like, I'd say the writing isn't
My mama.
terrible, exactly. Like, the writing itself is adequate, but the voice direction is awful. Because they never really...
Cared.
It's not... This would be back when... And I don't even know if they fixed that or if they still do it now. But it would be back when they record their lines separately in individual sessions with, like, no one around to bounce off of. So they're just, like, reading the lines from a sheet of paper. And in this game, that's basically literally what they're doing. Is just reading the script.
Yeah,
So
I think they do it. I think they have, like, they talk to each other in booths now.
Yeah, or at least if they're smart, then they let you do that.
Yeah.
So I could go back and talk to her a bit, but it's basically more of the same.
Okay, let's go into the house and sleep the night.
Let me inside the house.
Can you imagine just looking at your front door and seeing someone just run past it?
He does like big arcing runs around in the front. I can't go in there.
Oh.
You just can't touch the door. So where is the way in? I can't. Was it? Was this the way we came in, or was this the way out? We'll try it anyway.
Yeah, we'll
I
find
think
out.
this is the way out.
Yeah.
Ooh, and if I remember correctly, we might come across something else that you get for starting a new game here, like after playing the game one time.
Uh-oh.
I don't know exactly if we'll see it. There's like a loud crunching noise off to the side somewhere. Here we go. So you hear that and you're like, oh god, what is that? It's... I get out of the way. It's a chainsaw in the log.
What?
And if I can walk in front of it properly... there you go. Now I have a chainsaw. So it's a special New Game Plus-esque weapon that I believe uses up fuel or something, so you can't actually use it for very long.
I see. Now I know.
So I had to go that way, but you go this way. And oh, okay, so that's it. I'd forgotten that you auto-run and you walk by holding square instead of it being the other way around. Because I was just holding the X button that entire time, like, I'm running everywhere! So, yeah, this is still just a super long walk into Silent Hill.
Just a bit of a stroll.
Just walking through the countryside.